Hello, Rick. I heard that you're an expert on hydraulic machines. Is that true?
I wouldn't say an expert, but I do use a hydraulic machine. It's on my truck. I drive it was known as a 36 bucket truck. And it's got the hydraulics
That's nice.
on the truck. And the hydraulics is used for pumping manholes.
Pumping manholes. All right.
Yes, I work for AT&T, so we have to go in these manholes and we have to put these hydraulic pumps into the manhole to pump out the water. And so the truck itself has the hydraulics, which it goes in. You have a hydraulic tanks, which is a reservoir, and it's very interesting how it works because it has the small pistons on that's in the motor part, and you have the small pistons where it increases the pressurized to the smaller to the larger pistons, and it creates a bigger pressure that gives the power for the hydraulics.
So are those like cylinders?
Sounds yes.
That's nice.
But anyway, the way it works is, when you turn it on, I turn my truck on to turn the PTOs activates the hydraulics.
All right. So,
And the hydraulic has all this hydraulic fluid, which actually gets very hot.
yeah, I heard that it's not environmental friendly.
Yeah, so we have a hydraulic pump, okay? And then you have the valves that's on the hydraulic pump. You have like an intake and outtake, and in and out.
So it goes like a circle, right?
Yeah, it's like a circle. And you also have, it's also possible where the valves can also go bad. So it is possible when you're working with old machinery where it can actually, if you're not paying attention, this stuff can come apart and all of a sudden you have a hydraulic leak, which could be not environmental friendly.
All right.
I actually was driving a truck. It's called a 60, and this 60 is basically for manholes. My truck even is for manholes, but this is a better truck for manholes because it also has a winch line for it as well. So if we're pulling something very heavy through the pipes of the manhole, we can go for long distance. We can go like 3,000 or more feet with a winch line, which is metal, and it can pull very strong stuff. And actually will, if it gets stuck, it can actually cause that truck, which is thousands and thousands of pounds, to go up in the front to raise up into the air.
Oh, okay. So how do you operate the truck? You just drive it?
How do I operate the truck?
Yeah.
Just drive it.
All right. Makes sense.
But to be able to operate the tools on the truck, you got to turn the PTOs on.
Okay.
And the hydraulics I think it's a great thing to have on these trucks. But again, if it's really old and that stuff, you have to be careful because if the hydraulics, I had a truck we were using on a job, and the hose actually broke, and the hydraulic fluid went all over the street.
Oh.
And we had to call a
terrible.
hazmat team to come and clean it up. And if I had been in a manhole and the hydraulics fluid had actually gone down in the manhole, I probably would have got severely burned.
All right. It's good for you. It's good for you that it's still here.
So hydraulics is very great. I mean, it's great, but you also got to be careful.
Right. Thank you for your cooperation, expert Rick.